going to talk about Medicaid asset protection strategies. And in this short video, there's no way I'm going to be able to do it justice in terms of really go into great detail. But I want to give you a sense of what we're able to accomplish when our clients come to us. They typically come to me in one of two broad cases. There are the people who have 5 years to plan, and there are people who don't have 5 years to plan, right? So my clients who have 5 years, they might be in their 70s or very healthy 80s, and they go, listen, we see what's coming down. We see we don't have private long-term care insurance or not enough private long-term care insurance. And I know that I'm gonna need help paying for home care or facility care at some point in time. So let's talk about what can we do if we don't anticipate needing Medicaid in the next 5 years. And then the vast majority of my clients fall into the second category, which is we need Medicaid right now. Like we were just mom or dad was just hospitalized. Now they're in a rehab facility. They're going to go either to a nursing facility or a assisted living facility, or they want home care, and we cannot wait 5 years. Okay, so those two broad categories. If you're in category one and you can wait 5 years, we're typically having a conversation about a Medicaid asset protection trust, where we're taking a certain amount of assets, not everything, and we're putting it into an irrevocable Medicaid asset protection trust, where in 5 years, everything in that trust is invisible as far as Medicaid is concerned. So I have other videos that talk more about that. For my clients who fall into category two, which is they cannot wait 5 years, they need Medicaid right now, within a few months, we're not talking about a Medicaid asset protection trust because we don't have that time frame. So for those clients in Florida, we have some really interesting things that we can talk about. We have things like personal services contracts where we can pay family members in lump sums for the work that they're doing already. We have pooled special needs trusts where we can set some money aside and have the client remain liquid in a way that's not considered to be a gift and in a way that doesn't count against them as an asset when determining whether or not they're eligible. There's Medicaid compliant annuities. There's Medicaid compliant promissory notes. There's some really interesting things we can do with rental properties and real estate investing and things like that. And there's of course spend down items. We talk about, listen, if we're gonna be getting money out of your name in a way that's not construed as a gift, which is what all these strategies are designed to avoid, other than the asset protection trust, we want to think about ways you can practically spend your money. How do we make your home safer? Have you prepaid for burial? Do you have a nice car, a safe car? If you have an old car, let's maybe trade that in because you can have one car of any value. So this is like a smattering of some of the strategies that we'll talk about during a consultation. They all, by the way, every single thing that I do has pros and cons. I have no magic wand solution. There is no magical trust that has zero drawbacks to it. So what we're typically doing, depending on how much money we're protecting, what my clients have by way of assets, we're layering strategies on top of each other to maximize the benefits and minimize and sometimes even eliminate the drawbacks. Some of them have some of these strategies are subject to Medicaid estate recovery. Some of these strategies have income tax consequences. Some of these strategies remove liquidity from the picture, which isn't always great, depending on the type of care my client needs. So, but again, almost every time we are putting together these strategies in a way where the pros, the benefits that my client will receive, which is help paying for home care, help paying for facility care, are going to so far outweigh the drawbacks that it's going to be a revelation. And my clients are almost always very, very happy when we talk about the different strategies that we can put together, because they think they're going to lose everything in order to qualify for Medicaid. And we're able to show them how, no, we were able to very legally, very ethically get assets out of your name in a way that allows you to benefit from these long-term care benefits, these senior care benefits right now or within a few months, so you don't have to go broke, you don't have to sell your house, you have nothing to your name before you qualify. So there's a lot of neat things that we're able to do. I should also tell you that these things don't travel outside of the state. In other words, the Medicaid planning strategies that work in Florida, the Medicaid asset protection strategies that work in Florida do not work in other states always. So if you're planning on moving to another state, you have to talk to a lawyer there. If you're in another state, you're not in Florida, then you want to talk to an elder law attorney who does Medicaid asset protection in that particular state. But if you are in Florida, anywhere in the state, please give us a call. Happy to set up a consultation. Thank you for watching.